High school football teams kicked off in the section tournament tonight. We have two games to break down in Section 1-2A semifinal action. The 2-seeded Dover-Eyota Eagles hosted the 3-seed the Chatfield Gophers. The Eagles get on the board first, but the Gophers have an answer. Handoff to Kalen Schott, and he is gone. The Eagles lead 7-6 in the second quarter. On the punt return, Eagles Landon Lernitz finds a hole right here. Take a look at this. He breaks free from defenders before being tackled at the 50-yard line. And then up next, quarterback keeper right here, Levi Williams, stays on his feet for the 16-yard touchdown run. Touchdown Dover-Eyota. Dover-Eyota wins in a close one, beating Chatfield 24-22. The 1-seeded Caledonia Warriors hosted the 5-seed, the Lewiston Altura Cardinals. 11 minutes left in the first. Owen Denstead takes a handoff from Ethan Stendel. Denstead finds the end zone for a score. Caledonia leads 6-0. In 6 minutes before the half, Denstead gets the handoff, and he takes another one in for the touchdown. Caledonia takes a 14-0 lead after a made 2-point conversion. With just 2 minutes left in the first half, Denstead takes this one 40 yards to the house for his third touchdown of the half. And the Warriors are moving on, knocking off the Cardinals 21-6. It was win or go home for high school volleyball teams too in the section tournament tonight. We had 4 Section 1-2A quarterfinal matches. Take a look. The 8-seeded Medford Tigers had a tough opponent tonight, the 1-seeded Chatfield Gophers. Chatfield leads by 3, but Medford goes to work. Block at the net by Izzy Rivers. The Gophers lead by just 2 in the first. Medford is within 1, but Gophers' Harper Goldsmith sets up Jalen LaPlante. She places that one perfectly. And in a close one of the first set, Gophers' Evie Goldsmith gets that one to bounce inbounds for the point. Chatfield is moving on, beating Medford 3-0. And the 2-seeded Caledonia Warriors hit the hardwood against the 10-seeded Winona Cotta Ramblers early in the first. Warriors serve it. The Ramblers cannot return it. It's all tied up at 2, and the Ramblers go to work. Warriors set up their teammate, but Ramblers' Cameron McCall with the block at the net right there. The Warriors lead by 10. Match point here. Caledonia finishes strong with the spike. The Warriors are moving on, beating the Ramblers in 3 sets. And the 6-seeded PEM Bulldogs hit the hardwood against the 3-seed, the Zumbrota-Mazeppa Cougars. The Cougars came out hot. Addison Liffrig slams that one down. ZM leads 4-0 in the first. The Cougars looking to add to their lead. The Bulldogs cannot return it. ZM extends its lead to 7. And match point right here. Another spike for Liffrig right there. The Cougars finish off the first set. Zumbrota-Mazeppa gets the win, beating the Bulldogs 3-0. It was a battle between the 4-seeded Cannon Falls Bombers and the 5-seeded Pine Island Panthers. In the second set, the Bombers lead by 1, and they add to the lead right here. Bombers' Madison Burr with the spike. Cannon Falls extends its lead to 2. The Panthers set up Cheyenne Jones, and the Bombers cannot get to it. Pine Island is up 24-23. The Panthers try to tap that one over. The Bombers' Avery Rustad has another say. Cannon Falls is moving on, beating the Panthers in 3 sets. Well, big news coming out of Iowa City today. The University of Iowa football team's offensive coordinator, Brian Ferentz, is done after this season. Ferentz will be with the team through the bowl game, but that will be his last game with the Hawkeyes. The Hawks are 6-2 overall. Iowa is coming off a bye week, and they're kicking off against the Northwestern Wildcats on Saturday afternoon. And in the NFL, the Minnesota Vikings beat the Green Bay Packers yesterday 24-10. But Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins left the game in the fourth quarter with an injury. And it was confirmed by the team this morning that Cousins has a torn Achilles tendon and will be out for the rest of the season. Before leaving the game, Cousins went 23 for 31 for 274 yards and 2 touchdowns in the team's victory. Head coach Kevin O'Connell says he's not committed to a starting quarterback yet, and Cousins will still be a huge part of that quarterback room.
He has every intent of still being a major part of our leadership, a part of the quarterback room, a part of our offense, a part of our plans each week schematically, like he's been right there every step of the way.
The Vikings are making the trip to Atlanta this weekend. They will kick off against the Falcons at noon on Sunday.